Soon after I boarded the plane to Auckland, I fell into a sound sleep. I dreamed away the 12 hours on board, and by the time I arrived at the baggage claim, I still wasn't quite awake yet. Magically, it seemed as though my dream was becoming a reality. She was truly angelic. I cannot clear her image from my mind, and then I am blessed with a second chance in Queenstown. Well, I lose her again. Although I have a sense of self-pity, my journey is continuing to move forward in this great country of New Zealand. And though I still miss her, I come across some lovely feathered friends to keep me company. But even they come in couples. After basking in their company a while, I feel better and so decide to do some exploring. At the recommendation of a local, I decided to go kayaking.
Okay. Here you go. So excited because we're gonna go.
We are indeed. Let's do it.
Sea kayaking, right?
Sea kayaking.
Well, it's lake kayaking this time.
All right.
Lights off in the front.
The view on Lake Wakatipu is serene and pristine. One of its great mysteries is that it rises and falls 12 centimeters every 5 minutes. No one knows the exact scientific reason, but it definitely adds to the allure of the lake. Okay, here comes my second stop in New Zealand, Kaikoura.
Time to walk.
Okay. I got a message. Okay, the beautiful town of Kaikoura here on my right. Very small population, but people come here for watching marine mammals. Right here on the right is the Southern Pacific Ocean. So enjoying a view of this, as well as a nice inland lake. So Kaikoura, here we come.
Coming up next, whale watching and dolphin chasing. Kaikoura is definitely a paradise for marine animals. And then go hiking right at the crater of an active volcano.
This time on Getaway!
Kaikoura used to be a small fishing village known solely for its delicious crayfish. But nowadays, it's ecotourism that brings in the 1 million visitors each year to this little settlement of nearly 4,000 people. Here, you can come across the red-billed seagull, who are busy looking for food, and fur seals that are indulging in a sweet afternoon nap. But the most breathtaking activity here is a whale watch tour on the sea.
Okay guys, very excited today because we are going whale watching. But the weather isn't exactly perfect. We've got a cold front coming in, we're gonna get some serious chop. But if I'm lucky, we'll get to see some. Let's go.
One small tip here, remember to take some seasickness pills before embarking on the following journey. The trip takes you far from the shore, so you can expect strong winds along with a little chop. The whale watching business in Kaikoura is operated by a group of indigenous Maori people. The sperm whale, the killer whale, and the pilot whale are the three most frequently sighted whale species in the area. If you are not satisfied with just watching, you also get the chance to swim with them. Swim with a whale Of course not. I mean swim with dolphins. These angels are playful and love to socialize with people. It seems luck is on my side today, and I have a lot of them to keep me company.
Oh my goodness. Well, we have like 200 whales, a full school right here. And these are called dusky dolphins, which are very common here in New Zealand. And just watching them is fascinating and it's unearthly. The ocean conditions now are actually quite good. A little while ago, actually extremely choppy. So if you are prone to seasickness, stay towards the back, stay towards the middle of the boat.
Dolphins are very intelligent animals. They are instinctively curious and love to show off. I'm getting a little seasick. A cup of hot coffee is the perfect refreshment. Though I didn't spend much time in this little town, I have been blown away by its natural beauty and feel reluctant to leave. Here comes my third stop in New Zealand, Rotorua. Rotorua is a city on the southern shore of Lake Rotorua, which is situated on the North Island of New Zealand. The Rotorua Museum used to be a big bathhouse where people were treated with geothermal spring water. This was a very early version of a modern-day spa. Right on top of its roof, you can still feel the power of these active volcanoes.
Okay, this lovely vantage point gives me a view of the entire city, which sits in a caldera. That's essentially a crater formed by the volcano. If you look in this distance here, you'll notice some geysers which are venting gas, and that's evidence that it's very, very hot underneath us right now.
And all of a sudden, I see her. The angel from my dream. This time, I can't let her go, but I don't even know her name.
Hey!
Well, once again, I missed her. But unlike her, the nearby volcanoes are a can't miss.
All right, people, first time in a helicopter, bird's eye view of a volcano crater.
Get a bit of feedback on it.
There are two ways to go into the Tarawera Volcanic Valley. One is by taking a four-wheel drive and then trekking by foot. And the other, my route, is by taking a helicopter and landing right at the mouth of the crater.
Towards the front of the vehicle, you gotta always leave. What are these little plants here that are on the ground
They're
now?
what they call volcanic plateau Raulia.
So what's our altitude right now?
3,680 feet above sea level. And that, of course, the Pacific Ocean. You're just starting to see out on the horizon there. Biologists now, the mosses and lichens, for them to grow, they need clean air.
Yes.
So if you're having issues with air pollution, they're one of the first to die.
So,
And as you can see, it's very lush.
and these guys are a little more resilient, hey?
Yes.
Now, what is very interesting is that he was telling me earlier that what kind of plants, lichen and moss, die when there's volcanic eruptions. But this particular plant here is actually very resilient. This is called a
Volcanic plateau Raulia.
volcanic plateau Raulia, which is everywhere around us right now. Does this have any medicinal?
No, these don't. Their primary job is to secure the
soil.
The soil, exactly that. Because
Okay.
after an eruption, also you're dealing with literally hundreds of years before topsoil occur.
Okay.
But these guys are surviving on nothing but the goodness out of the air and what they can attain out of the
the soil here.
material.
Traces of past eruptions are evident here. The last time the volcano erupted was in 1886, where it destroyed the world-renowned pink and white terraces and killed 150 people.
So you were telling me earlier that there are a total of how many volcanoes in this area?
There are 11. It's what is known as the Tarawera Volcanic Complex.
11 volcanoes I'm standing on right now.
Yes, you are.
Okay, let's go back in the helicopter. Okay, so why are there 11 volcanoes back to back?
Okay, we're sitting in what is known as one of the most active volcanic regions in the world.
Okay.
Simply because just offshore of New Zealand here, we're getting the subduction zone where the Australasian and Pacific plates collide.
Okay.
And as the Pacific plate overrides the Australasian plate and is being driven further and further into the earth, becomes molten, the rock, and then it back feeds the series of volcanoes that we're sitting on here.
Over here, okay. When was the last eruption?
That we're standing on here 123 years ago, 1886.
Do scientists forecast that it will blow at any time soon?
It is a very unpredictable volcano, Tarawera is. It's quite special as volcanoes go.
Okay.
The key for this one, there was about an hour's warning before it blew in 1886.
Okay.
Making it very, very dangerous.
All right, so that's why we're here, to experience the danger.
Here comes a real time-consuming endeavor, going downhill into the valley.
E-R. E-R. Okay. It's very important to wear the right shoes in this kind of environment. Okay. Unfortunately, my friend here is having bare feet. Okay. So always remember, good gear, okay, is irreplaceable and paramount in various conditions. So always consult someone before you go somewhere. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. E-R. 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 All right, a little bit tiring, nice long trek. If you do get the chance to help someone, it's also important to remember to assist them not only physically, but also keep them psychologically safe, make them feel safe. Okay, bye-bye.
Stay tuned. Feel the mystery and power of the Maori culture. Time for more adventure in Rotorua, rolling, swinging, and even flying. Everything this time on...
Welcome everyone to Frying Pan Lake, the largest hydrothermal lake in the entire world. Looking on the surface, it's actually about 60 degrees Celsius, but at its very bottom, about 20 meters down, 21 meters, it's actually 520 degrees Celsius. Now, I was late for the Olympic Games, but this is my training ground here. So let's try this in. Double somersault. Just kidding.
Waimengu Volcanic Valley was born in the violence of the 1886 Tarawera eruption. It is a place rich in geothermal resources, proving that the volcano is still quite active. Here and there, you can see mini-scale eruptions and smell the pungent odor of sulfur.
From a distance, this looks like a cloud-like friendly jacuzzi, but it is far from friendly. The pH in the water is 2.1. What does that mean? That means it's acidic as battery acid. I think even the steam's acidic.
I think there is no need for me to remind you, the water here is neither potable nor tangible. But there's no need to worry about safety, as all these mini-scale eruptions release heat from the underground vents, making big explosions less likely in the future.
After a long day's hike around the volcanic crater, we're going to take a bath inside the same stuff that comes out of that crater. Here are these volcanic muds. They contain minerals, makes the skin softer, and gets rid of toxins inside our skin. 20 minutes, I'll look like a baby. Okay, now look.
Back in the 1890s, the New Zealand government started to invest in Rotorua's volcanic tourism, and their approach was to attract people from far and wide to come here to bathe. I'm not going to miss this well-known attraction either. I'm now right inside the jungle where the Maori reside. When outsiders come in, these Maori spy on them from behind the bush to find out whether the outsiders are friend or foe.
This fascinating thing you see here is called the pataka, which is the Maori refrigerator. Okay, this here is the chief's pataka, or the chief's refrigerator. I don't think I should be looking inside.
The Maori no longer reside in the jungle, but some of their old traditions have still been well preserved.
This is a very special art indeed. It's called whakairo, which means Maori sculpting. Their history is actually embedded in these sculptures, so this is only reserved to the male of the Maori descendants. Since I'm not one of them, I don't have the privilege of sculpting, do I? Are you gonna let me have a go anyway?
Well, here you go.
Okay, well he's gonna teach me a few things nonetheless. Your name, sir?
James.
Stick it in like that?
Yep.
All right, so what design are we gonna make right now?
Just tap it. Just get the hang of tapping.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Speed up.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
That's it.
And there it is, my work of art, the line. I don't know.
So if you
Okay.
if you listen to different sounds,
Okay. Oh wow.
circle,
Yeah.
little tight circle, a wider circle.
Okay, now you're doing the rainbow here. You're showing off.
Yeah, different sounds. So you listen to the different sounds.
Okay.
What happens is you squeeze the chisel too much. So
Yeah.
you control it with this and this.
Fix the wrist a bit. Oh, now I'm missing.
And what you do is you lift it, keep the chisel up.
Yeah.
As soon as you drop your hand, it'll drop.
It'll drop. It'll come out. Yeah. All right. All right. I think I'm going too slow, which is probably why it's not working right.
Yep.
It's all right. It's all right. It's abstract art. There is no good or bad. It's just art.
Next comes something very serious, the welcome ritual. I've been chosen to represent the visitors. The Maori chief throws a leaf on the ground. While I pick it up, I must always look him in the eye and keep moving backwards. When the chief is sure I'm friendly, he will notify the whole tribe with a slap on his thigh. After this, all the visitors behind me can then follow me into the Maori dwelling. Okay, enough seriousness. Time for some fun. The Maori dance can be divided into two groups, namely men's dance and women's dance. Amongst them, the most famous one is the haka, interpreted as the war dance. The highlight of this war dance is to stick out the tongue and pop out the eyes to show ferocity. I think this is the right way. Since we started with it, we will finish on the same note: extreme sports.
The Kiwis are really inventive, especially when it comes to outdoor sports. This is called the Zorb, and I'm taking the zigzag route.
Oh man!
That's crazier than I expected. I mean, if you're prone to seasickness and stuff, don't get on this. But if you like excitement and you love swishing around, okay, this is the ride for you. The Zorb.
The sprint boat is another form of the jet boat. The only difference is it's a little smaller in size. Nonetheless, I promise you, it's equally exciting.
The heart's beating now. Dish, dish.
That's normal.
That's normal?
Yeah.
Okay, why is it normal? Because we're going to do what event?
It's called the swoop. If your heart wasn't beating,
yes,
I would be nervous.
Why is that the case?
Because then, you would not be normal.
Okay. So the swoop is pretty much similar to a bungee jump, except it's a swooping motion, kind of like this, and it can reach up to how many Gs?
You can pull about 3 Gs.
3 Gs. 3 Gs. So let's do it.
Cool, let's go.
What I will do next is a swoop.
Getaway! Woohoo!
Besides going straight downwards, this sport also engages in serious forwards and backwards movement.
Too much of this, too much of the spinning, too much of the whirling, and you're gonna look like me.
Last but not least, some skydiving training. Free Fall Extreme simulates skydiving, and the key to flying lies in this special uniform. This sport is very demanding on a person's sense of balance. I'm not quite there yet, so I'll invite a professional to give you correct and proper posture and demonstration. And so, this craziness concludes my trip in New Zealand. But when can I see her again?
小姐 ，Excuse me, ma'am，
自己，
你要去哪里？
我回上海，你呢？
你要去回上海，我也要往那边走，我可以跟你走吗？我们一起走吧。
Okay, let's hope my next journey also has a happy ending. Bye for now.
This time, strap up and prepare yourself for some action back in Hunan's Zhangjiajie. Grab a bike and ride down one of China's curviest mountain roads, with a bit of monkey magic in between. And stick with me through all the slips, falls and fumbles of off-road biking and much, much more, this time on Getaway.
Three, two, one.
Te toto te kakalo